Good morning, everyone. Phi Farley here, February 10th. We are coming off we got NCAA basketball's best bet here coming to you in 1 second. Coming off a rough day, a rare 0-2 on my daily best bets, which has been the first time in, I want to say, a month or so where it's an 0-2 day. So a rare 0-2, looking to bounce back with a 2-0 day today. So I'm looking forward to this. I think we got a good play here and just a better slate. Yesterday was really challenging when it came to a capping side. Yesterday was a really challenging day. So looking forward today to have a few spots where we can pick off a couple winners. Overall on patreon.com/PhiFarley. There were some other winners put out there. The patreon.com/PhiFarley went 3-2 on the day. So, my best bets had lost, but there were a couple winners out there. Ended up having a couple more put on there, so 3 more winners put over on Patreon. So if you haven't done so, you can check that out, patreon.com/PhiFarley. We're still up over there, as well as, the numbers are still ridiculously good. I don't think I'm not still at 74% on college basketball as I have been the last month, but it's still way up there, and I'll have updated numbers tomorrow. So feel free to tune into that. Also subscribe if you haven't done so to YouTube. You can follow me at Phi Farley on Twitter. Do all the above so you can follow along with the picks. We're going down the stretch, which is my favorite time in college basketball, as well as the NBA post All-Star break. So, all right, let's talk about today's slate of games, because we got one that standing out here early, and I'll have other picks over on patreon.com/PhiFarley. You can catch those as well. Head over there and follow along. You could do that if you choose. So, today's slate of games, we have a 11 o'clock tip at LaSalle going to George Mason. Now, if you were to KP this game, the line would be at about 11.5. But the line opened up at 8. It's then since moved to 7. So something's going on here, right? We look into this game. LaSalle's been playing fantastic basketball. Really, really good. They've won 4 straight. George Mason, on the other hand, has lost 2 straight. They had won 5 previously, but here they lost 2 straight. And they haven't just been losing. They lost quite largely to both Virginia Commonwealth and then at Richmond. So they're looking forward to coming back home. Meanwhile, LaSalle dominated St. Joe's, hitting 14 threes, beat Richmond by 8 at Richmond, beat Massachusetts. Hard to beat them by 9. And then winning against Fordham at Fordham by 2. Fordham, sorry, excuse me. Said that incorrectly. They've really been surviving by 3. One thing I really like about them is each game has had a different hero, whether it's hitting the threes, going low to Powell, going to Peary. It seems like every different every game there's a different leader on this team, which lets you know they could beat you a couple different ways. When we look to the money, we're seeing the bigger money come in on LaSalle right now. I'm going to pull up a live line on this. We're seeing bigger money come in on LaSalle this morning and fading George Mason. Seems like losing 2 straight, having the win taken out of their sails, losing by 16 and then by 14. And now LaSalle coming in, winning 4 straight, just coming off a 14-point win against St. Joseph's, winning on the road at Richmond, on the road at Fordham. They're really proving themselves to be a powerhouse. So they got a lot of momentum coming in, the opposite on George Mason's side. And they could really take a step up in this division with a big win today. Live lines shows 69% of the tickets over on George Mason. Meanwhile, 53% of the money is on George Mason, which means there's a big influx over on the LaSalle side. So bigger money over on LaSalle. I'm going to follow that bigger money this morning, follow that line move a little with 8 down to 7. I'm going to grab LaSalle Explorers plus the 7 on the road. If anything, I think we have a tier 1 loss, possibly a tier 2 loss, both of which the 7 would cover. I don't think this is going to get beyond that to where George Mason is blowing out LaSalle today. Too much momentum on the LaSalle side. So there you go. Daily best bet NCAA basketball. LaSalle Explorers plus the 7. All right. Good luck, everyone, today. We'll see you again soon.